Hey Virgo, Satnam. My name's Elise and you're watching Satnam Spirituality. I'm a tarot card reader and astrologer. Do just general energy work, and yeah, I'm here to give you a tarot card reading today, and we're going to take a look at where you're at on your path through ascension in life. So where you're currently at, and what's going to be incoming, and some messages from your higher self. So let's dive in. So this eclipse happened in your 1st and 7th house. So this is the me versus we axis in the chart. So you could be facing some challenges or might have some illumination around how your relationships are impacting you or how you're impacting your relationships. You might have some conclusions happen, especially in the relationships like with others. You could also be learning new things about the relationship with yourself through this entire moon cycle. And we're going to be heading into the Libra new moon solar eclipse here in a couple of weeks. So yeah, definitely about you and others in your life. And this doesn't necessarily have to be romantic relationships. This can also just be any sort of relationship that you have in your life. It just means other folks. So let's take a look at where you're currently at. No? Okay. So you have fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites. All right, let's take a look. Breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. All paths lead home, inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. And you got the love, Hadrian energy, codependency, and boundaries. This Breath of the Cosmos card has been coming up a lot, and I feel like we've been moving through a lot of heavy energy here over the last couple of months, and we're really just ready to move forward with our life. It's like we feel like we've closed out these chapters in our life, and we feel like it's time to really move forward. And Spirit is telling you like that all paths do lead home, and so it's like cultivating this within yourself, and the energy that you want to see in your external self, cultivating that within yourself. And it's like, yeah, turning your gaze within. So what are you doing within to cultivate this like peace that you want to create in your life? And it says codependency and boundaries. And so definitely speaking to the relationship, the me versus we. I mean, even in a larger sense, this is like me versus the universe, and this is like maybe more in a 3D sense. So really making and setting boundaries within yourself, between yourself and other people, and just falling into that surrender, that trust, not feeling like you need to control a lot of things, because that's just our ego. So yeah, holding the opposites here with the surrender card. All right, let's take a look for Virgo, please. So you have Bhadrakali. There is not always a need to try to grapple and conquer. Sometimes the need is simply to let go. Just because another has created a certain reality for themselves and attempting to draw you in does not mean that you must participate. You have the divinely granted gift of choosing where to invest your energy. Be kind to yourself. So just confirmation on that message there, for sure. Let's see, I want to use these lunar cards. So surrender at the bottom. Definitely a message of surrender. So you have will, you have self-love, and you have darkness. So this is like really returning to the cosmic womb. I feel like while you have this time to contemplate these things, You know, what are you truly accomplishing by getting these desires or these needs in your life met? Coming into like the core of what that is, like maybe it's peace and prosperity, maybe it's abundance financially, maybe it's a new relationship. What are the core needs that are being satiated by having these desires, and what other ways can you cultivate that within yourself? You know, where can you focus that energy that you would be giving to someone else right now in within yourself, or focusing on potentially what other people are doing, and focusing that more on like how are you showing up in this situation in terms of like, are you allowing it to take up too much of your time with this codependencies and boundaries? Maybe there's some placement there that needs to, or some space that needs to be created there. All right, let's look at messages from your higher self. You have the Sailor, new influences, wanderlust. You have the Catalyst, radical changes, taking control. The Pathless, difficult decisions, lack of direction. And the Brawler, lack of empathy, confrontation. A lot of big energy here with that. Yeah, it's like taking control of where you're putting your energy. What changes can you make within yourself right now? Or what changes can you facilitate in your life? You know, if it's a new job, maybe it's going out and applying to new jobs. Maybe it's getting your resume reviewed. You know, if it's in a relationship, maybe it's approaching it from a different situation. Even if it's good or bad, you know, it's about maybe adding some variety in there. So the Pathless, difficult decisions, lack of direction. It's like when you come back home, like into yourself here, and just have this like surrender that these things are going to be taken care of. You know, it won't be such a hard time to deal with this lack of empathy and confrontation here. Things won't turn into a confrontation because you're focusing in on keeping your inner peace. It's like these changes are coming in, and there's like confirmation of those changes coming in. And it's like right now, Spirit's asking you to go within to find your path forward. Messages from higher self. Virgo, please. All right, victory at the bottom of the deck. Six of Wands, Two of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. I'm just going to take them over here. We have the Hermit and the High Priestess. Okay, so this Two of Cups can also like be in alignment with your higher self. It doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship with someone else, but it also can be a relationship with yourself. And it's like you going in within this Hermit mode. This is you, right? The Hermit, it's Virgo. And so you going within yourself and trusting your intuition is going to help facilitate this new path forward. Like this new path forward with this Ace of Pentacles here is supposed to move you into a direction that is in alignment with yourself. You have the Strength card here, or known as Lust in the Thoth Tarot. And you have the Six of Cups. So there might be this like struggle within yourself as to, I think your spirit guides here, your higher self, are like what are your desires? You know, really coming back to that, like really figuring out what those are, getting really clear on where you want to go, because there's the Moon and the Queen of Pentacles here. And it's like, how do you build your safety and security? How do you want to facilitate building your safety and security? And maybe it's really not understood, or maybe there's some fear around that, but you do have this Fool and the Seven of Pentacles. So like there is this movement forward. And it's like asking yourself the question, like, is the juice worth the squeeze? Is the effort that I'm putting into this, is it worth it? If not, then can I release it and move forward towards something else? And it's really about trusting your intuition, and like that is coming into this surrender piece. Okay, let's take a look and see what's incoming. Incoming for Virgo. Seven of Pentacles, leaving off right here where we started. Or sorry, where we stopped with the Fool and the Seven Pentacles here. We have the Princess of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Six of Swords. So lots of moving forward here, like having this like childlike enthusiasm to really take this initiation forward and really step into this. And like fire is also divinely guided by spirit. And it's like moving forward, finally moving forward mentally from this, when your inner child, you let your inner child like take the lead about towards like what brings you pleasure. It's like there's this mental shift forward. Yeah. You have the Three of Pentacles, the Death card, and the Chariot here. And so it's like with the Death card, the Chariot, like that's a powerful step forward in a different direction. And with the Three of Pentacles, it's like about also being recognized for your achievements. It's about really taking the lead in creating and manifesting in your life, you know, with people seeing your mastery. And this really is a victory for you for moving forward. So that's about this Princess of Wands, Princess of Cups. Yeah, emotionally, just within your feminine energies, I would say, like that balancing, like this is fire and water. So balancing that between your masculine and feminine energies, like when to stop, when to go. Queen of Swords, and just definitely losing the ego. I should be doing this, like the sun is coming through, this enlightenment, this happiness, this joy. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's grab some of these. So just leave off with a final message. Virgo. Peaceful Fox, recharge. Dog in the grass, mindfulness. Hopefully this will center in on this guy instead. Take time to simply be. What can you hear? What can you see? You have doves, commune with nature. We are all connected. Find a quiet place to simply be one with Gaia. And you have white owl, insight, perceptive and intuitive. You penetrate beyond the surface. Trust your instincts. So maybe getting out in nature and like with this, especially with this commune with nature, and also this what can you hear, what can you see, like just really taking the time to stop and smell the roses with that. Spending time at the park, just sitting, listening to the trees, and you know, slowing down internally all of the information that might be coming at you. Things might have picked up since Mercury went direct and exited his shadow, which is the planet that rules Virgo. So finally being able to move forward. And just this one, being one with Gaia. And I feel like that's like connecting in with your higher self. So just really listening to yourself, finding that quiet space to really listen to yourself and your needs. To just connect in and move forward with these two cards jumping out at me, the Two of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. All right, Virgo, thank you so much for watching. And I will catch you up in the next one. Set now.